just pile on because, hey, there's a microphone. Um, love it, my precious. Um, but, a lot of to the question there, anyone who's diagnosed with a rare disease or even a not rare disease, something, just of critical importance, um, there's a lot of paths that you can follow, and a lot of folks are going to go through something akin to the sort of grieving process, and so it's a shock. Well, in some cases, it's a relief, and like, oh my gosh, we've got an answer, we've got something to go on. So it can be any number of those things, and there's going to be a lot and a significant portion who are going to go and seek out information, and they're going to go to things like the Facebook groups, and if something exists, hooray, they don't have to go and create it, and if it doesn't, hopefully some enterprising souls like you are going to go and do that. The one thing I do want to say, though, is that I think that we tend to think about that sort of paradigm pretty frequently because we know a lot of people, and just looking around the room, the folks here are people of means. English is at least a language that you speak well, and one of the problems is we've got to think with rare diseases, as with everything else, there is great diversity out there, and one of the pieces that just slays me is that, and for some of the ultra rares, more people may come together and you may get a larger percentage of that population, but we can never remain complacent and think that these online networks are doing it all and everything else. People are finding each other. There's so many people who are going it alone, who don't know to reach out. That's not part of their personality type. Those of us with Y chromosomes are maybe even a little less likely to go and to seek out information and seek out help. But even for those who might want to, for example, here in the U.S., pretty much all the good medical information is in English. And for those, the Spanish-speaking population, especially for many, many others, there are so many medically underserved populations here. We're just steps away from Bellevue. And thinking about when you've got this therapy and you're trying to get information about what do people want, everything else, making sure that you're thinking about not just the easy ones who are self-identifying and you're able to get more or less easily, but there are experiences and things that need to be considered that are frankly pretty different. And so it's at some level of luxury. It's tougher to go and find, but I would just say to everyone here who's kind of a part of this world, just know that there are so many rocks that have to be overturned as you're trying to understand the patient journey and trying to make sure that you are truly serving those who need to be served.